Hello, Erblin. Hang on, I need to lower the audio of party, as there's a bit of an echo there. The issue we have here is I can't actually see chat properly because the Streamlabs app isn't working. Oh, that's why I'm so quiet on the mic end. The gain filter was set to -7. No, -10 even. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Should probably also set up Nightbot. Give me a second. Where is it? There we are. Right. Nightbot should work now. Can someone just give me a command to double check? Ah, perfect. Nightbot is working. That's a good start. Not entirely sure how I'm going to keep an eye on chat here, because, again, the way I've got this set up, I'm having to use my phone to control Streamlabs if I want to actually... Alright. I wonder if there's a cooldown on the command. Yeah, there's a 5-second cooldown, that makes sense. Right, so minimize that. Subtract Sea of Thieves. See, Streamlabs app isn't actually letting me open chat. Okay, right, I'm just going to switch to the live scene. There we go. Hopefully that does actually change.
Now we're gonna have to have a content warning. Like, this video will probably involve some mildly unnerving stuff.
Yeah, that would
like,
be
weird
wise, I
documentaries
should imagine.
and furries.
Good, it has actually switched to the live scene. Hello, you. There's an echo.
Could be from Mike. Is it from my end?
What kind of echo is that, Tombstone? This is going to be an odd stream because, again, I'm having to control both Streamlabs and... Actually, why do I need to control Streamlabs? I don't. Yeah, I don't need to control Streamlabs. There, now I can just have chat open. My voice, right. Yeah, that's on your end then.
Ben, where is your god now?
Right, so if the echo's my voice, that's on your end, Lewis.
Not much to do about that without making... How's this?
Let's have a look. I can't hear myself anymore.
Am I fucking quiet now?
No, I can still hear you. In fact, I can probably now turn my audio for you up a little bit so I can actually hear you better.
It's me finagling with my fucking mic monitoring.
Chat is working though. Oh, so it is. Yes. It doesn't have a frame, does it? Give me a shot. Give me a second.
What's up?
I just need to put the chat box frame up. No.
Ah.
Can you remove the small black screen? Ah, that won't be black for very long. Because...
Yeah, that's the content screen.
Yeah, that small black screen at the bottom right is going to be
Videos.
where we're watching some videos on YouTube. And fair warning, some of them may be quite unnerving as they are the standard Reddit creepypasta. The black screen is going to show
Warning,
something.
this video contains creepypastas, weird imagery, and furries.
Yes, that is a fair warning that we should put out there.
Because my not search history, but fucking recommendations
are interesting.
They have no consistency. I just get recommended whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'll deal with it.
Probably vote for the emissary we're going to be running at the same time. Oh, hang on, I need to just real quick mute desktop audio. Hey Remran. Yeah, that is what we're doing essentially, but Skills, Remran says hi to you. And what I've just done is made it so they can't hear you. That was stupid of me. Give me a second.
Yeah, I fucking...
Right, so what's going to happen is you are going to be able to hear SOT. What I'm hoping is you can also hear the... Did you do live on Twitch? Yes, I'm usually streaming on Twitch on Thursdays. We should probably put a cargo run down.
Yeah, hi to the person who said hi.
This would have been easier to do on Twitch, gonna be honest.
Probably.
Goodbye.
But hey, fuck it, we're here now.
Oh, you've got one down already, nice. Oh, from the trader, nice. Right, so we're gonna load up these cargo crates. And then we'll begin the first video, which is what happened to u/181718 by...
So we got some alcohol, some weed.
Everyone liked the vid pog. Thank
Alcohol,
you, Tombstone.
alcohol, weed, then alcohol, weed, and a creepy story. This is gonna be
And
a
curtains.
hell of a voyage. No, those are cum rags. We got the cum rag.
Yes. I forgot to jank my audio setup so that you came out as a different source earlier but we'll... it's fine.
If it gets to a point... Fuck, I forgot bottles don't... Plants don't go there, chief.
I think I just crashed. Nope, we're fine. I just had a massive frame spike. That's perfectly fine. Did the delay enable itself again? Let me just open Streamlabs and have a look. I feel like the stream delay's enabled itself again.
Ben, we could have done this over like a Minecraft creative server. It would have been...
Yes, it would have been easier, but I'm not that smart.
We can easily switch.
Yeah, we could. So, change of plan.
That and the game would actually function then.
Yeah, so change of plan. You're going to see complete and utter darkness. Oh, actually no, I'm going to switch to my starting soon scene again for a second. Whilst we
Basically,
just...
for a moment, we're going to cast you into the void whilst we enter a new universe.
Yes, we're just going to switch to Minecraft because it's going to be so much easier. Let me open Minecraft. Please don't have an update.
My ends update 3. Because then the update's tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just hoping mine doesn't have one because I haven't opened the game in a while.
If it would do, it would probably be like a few megs. Just,
Yeah, it's fine. I'm also going to have to just play around in Streamlabs a wee bit just to make sure everything's going to work so that it's actually visible in video games. Play Standoff 2, I don't have that.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a good game. Yeah, still, we don't have that, which is an issue for this. I don't think Streamlabs wants to capture Minecraft, which is just so epically cool. Don't I have a Minecraft source? Yes, but that's set up for Java Edition.
Streamlabs, do it, please.
Please excuse the technical difficulties of... Ah, there we are, it's finally found it. Please excuse the technical difficulties, that is me being completely inept.
You see, we had all the time in the world to plan this out.
But we didn't.
But we don't.
Yeah, so... Streamlabs, do I need to switch sources for you to work? Do you want to actually pick up the game? No? Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Is it not located it?
No, it's found the EXE, it's just not actually pulling any... It's not actually capturing anything from it.
Huh. No, I did not want to open up the fucking forums.
Let me... Right. Let me try this. Try a different type of sauce. Right, yeah, I'm very sorry about this downtime. It's just me being stupid. Yes, that...
It's us being stupid. We both should have planned this, to be fair.
Mm. Yeah, we should have put a bit of time into it, but... Okay, so Minecraft just doesn't want to be captured.
Oh.
That's fine, you know, Streamlabs, that's just perfectly fine.
my Streamlabs.
I might.
1 second.
Right, so if I try a display capture, and then try this. Right, okay, cool.
I'm back.
Alright, right, so now the stream can see Streamlabs if I open Streamlabs, because of the way I have to do this. Right, so do you want to build an airfield with me whilst we,
Do we build an airfield or do we just sort of like load up a knockoff survival?
oh, one of the ones that Mojang like, hey, you can try this out.
I was just gonna say like load up a survival and just sort of have it in the background.
Well, I mean, if we do it in creative, it's going to be considerably easier.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's just load up a random creative and build.
Right, well, I've got one where I started drawing out a airfield. So we're going to build an airfield whilst we watch random videos that YouTube suggests he watches. Does that sound good to you? There's loads of animals here. Why are there animals here? Oh well. Okay, so apparently... Oh, cool. This is... Right, so we've got a bit of work to do because I did actually have an entire runway built here last time I was on this world, but I think it didn't save.
Okay, so we need to get the video.
Yeah, we should... I've got it ready. I just need to press play.
Oh, I can hear you. Let me just... Sorry about his echo, it's the fact this headset is the way it is.
Right.
I accidentally fucking closed YouTube. That's not...
Oh, and Ollie's joined us for it as well. Fair enough. Let me just bring my FPS counter up because I have a feeling it's doing some funky things.
Good evening there.
Oh, hello. Yeah, so my frame rate's down to 40. Okay.
This is a bloody small runway.
Yeah, it was longer and built, but then the game crashed and it didn't save. Anyway, right, let's start the video, I guess.
Yep, let me get it up. 3, 2, 1. Boopity boop boop boop.
Nice. Let me know if this is too loud.
I obviously can't because...
I'm talking to chat.
So we're gonna like speculate what we've happened as well.
Yeah, we can do, I guess.
Stories on Reddit carry a certain, very special type of weight. While ARGs and creepy internet web series are definitely notable topics to talk about, I feel that incredibly strange, real-life narratives have a certain appeal to them that seems more intimate. As we know, Reddit allows for an extra layer of immersion that isn't found on most other social media websites. Since you're unable to make your profiles private on the platform, it allows the opportunity for just about anyone to read through Redditors' post histories. This concept, coupled with anything that might be shared by a user, allows us to get an inside look on the lives behind the usernames, and oftentimes, these can prove to be
Right, so
extremely
this
intriguing.
airfield is now called
Because of
RAF
this
Chicken.
non-privacy concept, users will often resort to making throwaway accounts with the sole purpose of interacting on just one post or comment thread. It's commonly done to prevent people from digging through their online history, but, depending on the context provided, has some mixed results. Tonight, we're going to discuss a throwaway account that I recently discovered by the name of Throwaway181718. About 2 years ago, they made a post in the Confession subreddit about their incredibly bizarre experience with an unnamed cult. Being completely fascinated by his story, I decided to do a little digging and stumbled upon quite a few oddities. Because of this, I wanted to bring you along for the ride. We're going to press through his story before picking it apart to theorize on what might have happened to this anonymous user. So buckle down, because it's time to investigate the mystery of the Redditor that escaped a cult.
Possibly.
Oh,
Our story begins on January 29th, 2017. On that night, a Redditor by the name of Throwaway181718 had made a post to the Confession subreddit with the title, "I was in a cult." Here, he explains in great detail his incredibly bizarre experience as he was enticed to join a so-called summer camp for people that have mental illnesses.
Am I the only one helping
quick
build
side note, I
airfield?
haven't exactly done any story narrations on my channel, but to get the full picture of this, I'm going to present his short story to you in its entirety. So if you have popcorn or a snack nearby, grab it, because we're about to go all in before we pick his story
the first thing you gotta
apart.
consider is this guy could be just picking it up.
Yeah, we are dealing with Reddit
I
here.
was in a cult. Firstly, apologies for my anonymity. I don't want this to get back to me, but I haven't told anyone about this. I need to get it off my chest. 3 years ago, when I was in college, I was suffering with severe depression. I took medication and attended therapy
We're not going
and group
to
therapy.
talk about it.
One day in my group therapy, our therapist told us that there's a man here to talk to us. For reasons, let's call him Bob. Bob was really energetic, really friendly and understanding. He spoke to us on our level, a bunch of vulnerable teenagers. He told us about a group therapy holiday. We would go away over the summer holidays and do some cool things like rafting, rock climbing, etc. He explained that it was completely free because the college would pay for us to go. It lasts 5 weeks.
But
not many people were interested, but I
Yes,
decided
it's
to ask
basically
him a
yes
few
and
questions after the session. He told me it was all about adventure, making friends, and having fun, whilst continuing our therapy. I
That's
asked for some
exactly
details
what people
off him,
told
but
as
he
well.
didn't have a card, so we asked for mine. Stupidly, I gave him my phone number, email address, and home address. Later that night, I was telling my parents about it. They seemed a little suspicious, but I was trying to convince them. Whilst we were talking, there was a knock at my door.
Alright, can you give me some coords?
It was Bob. My dad welcomed him in, and he spoke to both of them, explaining that it's good for my mental health, and it's also a lot of experiences, as well as completely free. After talking for a while, my parents agreed that I could go. They filled out some paperwork, and the next time I saw Bob was when I got on the coach, with lots of other people around my
If you give me
age.
some quads, I'll fill it with
I
air.
was really enthusiastic, and everyone looked excited, albeit we were all having mental health issues. Bob explained that on our first day, we would be doing an adventure course in building a raft to help with teamwork with our fellow campers. We drove north to a walled-off campsite, and it was huge. As we got off the bus, everyone had to go for a physical checkup. It was uncomfortable, but I assumed it was to make sure that we could take part in the events. The doctor was very thorough. When we left, we couldn't find our suitcases, so we guessed they were brought to our rooms. But when we got to our rooms, we weren't there either.
Negative what?
I asked Bob, and he said that we weren't allowed them, and that we weren't allowed our phones either. He asked for all of our phones. Me and the other boys in the room refused, but then he said that it was in the contract we signed. Reluctantly, we all gave up our possessions, and he gave us these ugly tracksuits to wear because he, quote, didn't want our nice clothes to get dirty. We did some activities and they were fun.
I'm sorry, but if you go to a camp and the first thing you say is, give me your phones, then get changed, that's a bit sus.
I'm not religious, and there was no indication that this was a religious group, so I was a bit confused. The group leader said that we should all say thanks to the gods for bringing us all together. I thought this was weird, but assumed that he was just being inclusive of everyone's religions. Later that night, we all went to bed. Whilst we were in bed, another group leader, let's call him Todd, came in and forced us all to stand up. We did, and he told us all off for sleeping in our boxers. He said that we should sleep in the tracksuits. We put our tracksuits on, and as soon as he left, we took them off again. It was summer after all. The next few days were pretty much the same. There were some fun activities, but they were always shadowed by the group leaders acting weird and very strict. The boys and girls weren't allowed to talk to each other. When we went swimming, we went in our tracksuits, and we were only really allowed to talk during these activities. Every meal we had to pray, and the leaders always said things like, the gods will show us the way to the end.
An airfield like
honestly,
one.
I was getting
Not entirely sure.
out. We did exciting activities,
I'd just recommend just replacing it fully with this stuff.
meditation.
And
They
that'll
also
just
told us
be
that if we wanted to stay after the 5 weeks, we
because they
could
didn't
stay,
exactly have
and we could
Stripe
invite our
back then.
families to live with us. One evening,
Yeah, I mean,
asked
we are
Bob if
going.
I could call
I'm
home,
kind of
just
going like
because I wanted to talk about my
Scampton style,
family.
so yeah.
He said that my family was already told that I have
I
arrived
mean, just
safely
do here
and I'm
and
happy.
replace, instead of
He
using
tried
that
to
style,
argue it,
use
but he was
this type
determined to not
because
let
it's
me
got the
contact my family until the 5 weeks were up. I didn't know where they took my suitcase,
proper
so I had no way of contacting them.
Tiling.
That evening, there was a campfire event, and it was integrated with a group therapy session. I asked to use the bathroom in the main building and sneaked off. There was a small office that was empty and the lights were off, so I went in and used the phone to call my home phone. I told my mom what was happening, and they told me that they'd come get me straight away. In the back of the office was another room filled with suitcases and a plastic box filled with
Keep your
phones.
quads with the other corner.
It took me a while to find my phone, but I stuck it in my pocket and then tried to look for my suitcase. Whilst I was looking, Todd walked into the office and caught me. He practically dragged me out and sat me down in the hallway, yelling at me for disobeying the rules. He said I was trying to get to my clothes and it was a sin to be proud or something.
What?
0.
He then took me back to the group and told the other group leaders in front of everyone else. The group leaders were then angry at everyone and started going over the rules. We were all sent to bed without dinner. In bed, I was on my phone, texting my dad, who said they were arriving now. I made sure that the other boys didn't see I had my phone. Eventually, my dad texted me saying something like, "We're outside, come now." So I pretty much jumped out of bed and ran out as fast as I could, past the group leaders, who tried to stop me from running out of the building. Down the dirt road to my mom's car at the edge of the campsite, the leaders chasing me, my dad got out of the car and locked me in the car with my mom. The group leaders were saying that I wasn't allowed to leave. My parents signed a contract saying I can't leave until my 5 weeks are up. My dad refused and they tried to open the doors to get me out. Somehow my dad got back into the car and the doors were locked before they could get me out, and my parents drove me home. At home, I told my parents everything. The next morning, Todd and some other group leaders were at my front door. My dad told them to go away as they still tried to get me to come back to the camp, but they wouldn't leave without me. My dad called the police and the police escorted them away. We couldn't see them, but we knew they were watching. I pretty much didn't leave the house for the rest of the summer, and I was constantly peering out of my window. When college started again, I left the house on my own for the first time to go get the bus, and as I walked down the road, I could hear Todd and the others
don't like that. We're gonna have to do it manually.
I tried to run, but there were around 10 of them. They surrounded me on the street. A few people from their houses heard the commotion, and I yelled out for them to call the cops.
The
A
coordinates,
few men
it's
came
not
out,
like
and a fight
liking it.
started. I managed to run back to my
Yeah,
house
it's,
and lock
the
myself
command's just
in.
not working.
The group leaders were arrested, but the next week, a new group would show up in my area. Eventually, we moved house. I stopped going to college, and we had to start a whole new life. We don't live in witness protection, but we use fake identities to stop them from finding us. My parents were in contact with the college and the police. The college stopped funding the group, and the police told us that they would start an investigation, and that Todd killed himself whilst on bail. I don't know much more than that, but I hope that everyone in the group are safe. So, as you might expect, a lot of speculation surfaced after this. On one hand, there were quite a few people claiming that this was fake, and on the other, people were baffled.
Man basically got
wishing Owen the best.
kidnapped. Like,
Now, regardless of how you feel about his story
supposedly.
now, there is more to it. Remember how I said that Reddit post histories allow us to take a deeper look into the lives behind the posters? That holds true here. Heading over to his profile presents us with quite a few interesting discoveries. In a comment that directly follows his post, he provides an update, claiming that he appreciates a supportive reaction and that he'd like to refrain from giving away too much information. Following this, he provides 5 notable bullet points, containing 1. In response to the questions about my phone dying, I didn't think it was worth mentioning that I turned it off before I handed it over. 2. I haven't heard from the team since I left, and I haven't heard from the leaders since we moved house. There was an investigation a few years ago, and I don't know what happened to the group. 3. Some of you have guessed my country, but I still don't want to give away too much information about where I live. 4. The reason I won't expose the group is because it would be interfering with the police investigation. And 5. When I said we changed identity, I meant we unofficially started using a new surname, and only our closest relatives know this. As explained above, a group of the leaders were arrested and charged with harassment, however more people turned up soon after. He then closes off his post by claiming that he's been scared to even Google the group name in fear of being tracked down. A few other comments were posted by him in response to general questions afterwards, however they don't carry much weight. After these though, we can see an incredibly strange thread that he made over in the Help subreddit with the title, "How do I delete a message I posted?" With absolutely no other context provided, there were only 2 comments on this. One was by an actual helper on the sub that provided tips on how to do so, and another was from a Redditor that was following this story. Look at his only other post and look at the comments. This is creepy as hell. And then, he dropped a bomb. On February 3rd, in one last update comment on his original post, he proceeds to say this. This is not true. I was part of a therapy group that specializes in helping teenagers with mental health problems. It was not a cult. Since then, I've decided to rejoin the group. I will answer no further questions on the matter. And that was it. Ominously,
it was not a cult thing.
Mostly deaf ears.
Yeah.
With only 4 comments in the thread and 39 upvotes.
I'm not buying that one, Chief.
Now, this is quite a bit to unpack. With the wordage used,
it's like the old "I'm not racist," but
party is responding to accusations that were made in the story.
Yeah, so you are.
It seems, at least to me, that the OP expresses himself pretty well. Why would he, out of nowhere, pull a total 180 and claim that this story is untrue in such an unnatural way? It just doesn't add up. With all of this in mind, we're able to run with 2 theories. Either
it was a
one,
cult,
his
they
story
found him,
is
they dragged him
real,
back in.
and the account was compromised by a cult leader that was attempting to discredit him, or 2, this entire thing is a hoax. Let's focus on theory 1.
Be a hoax.
Let's say that this
Yes, but I mean,
real.
assuming it's real, chances are he got pulled back in.
Why
Why is Ollie building some kind of animal sex then?
But what organization was it that could have done this?
I don't know.
Now, it sounds like it could line up with religious cults such as People's Temple or Scientology. However, I wasn't able to dig up much at all regarding any sort of rehabilitation summer camps that connected them. It might seem like a long shot to try to match up his experience with an actual verifiable account by someone, but hey, it doesn't hurt to try. There is one group that I wanted to discuss here that seems like it could potentially fit the bill. If we head back to the comments section on his original post, we can see that a user left a link to an article claiming that his experience sounds oddly similar to controversies that were taking place in a rehab group by the name of Teen Challenge. After looking into them a bit, it seems, like I said, that they could be a potential suspect. From Wikipedia, the Teen Challenge is a worldwide network of Christian faith-based corporations intended to help teenagers, adults, and families with problems such as substance abuse or self-destructive behavior. It was founded in 1960 and is headquartered in Ozark, Missouri. Now, at face value, this organization sounds legitimate.
Can we just pause a second? I need to deal with the chat because I've forgotten to.
Out of self-destructive or addictive behavior.
Paused. Right. Yeah, sorry I haven't been reading chat. I've been listening to the video we're watching.
We've been trying to figure out
whether or not a man was actually in a cult.
Well, yeah, and abducted.
Well, yeah, that too. I assume we are filling it all in with the smooth stone.
Yeah, it just fits better with the...
Yeah, right. So, yes, I can speak louder. Sorry, if I was talking, it was probably just because I was trying to communicate with my friend without being too loud over the video. Hello, Babana Banana and 4x4 Baseline Mix CD.
Hello to these people as well.
And thank you, Tombstone, for moderating my chat better than I am.
With your weird, creepy animal sex dungeon.
Yeah, we don't talk about the animal sanctum of RAF Chicken. No, what we're doing here was we're building Crooks. This is RAF Crooks Hollow.
I don't remember going to Crooks Hollow and just seeing whatever the fuck that is over there.
Shroudbreaker Cave.
Don't remember there being sheep in there.
Yeah, hello, Babana Banana. That's an interesting name to say. Babana Banana. Ooh, that's fun to say.
That's a name.
It's fun to say as well. Babana Banana.
Yeah, that is indeed a name.
Thank you for your ever-prevalent wisdom there.
I am the all-seeing furry.
Where are you from, LAX? No, I'm not from the international airport, LAX, surprisingly enough. We are 2 Yorkshire lads and we're both damaged. That's about as much as you're getting on that front.
We're both damaged in different ways, but you know.
Well, yeah, but let's not talk about what's happening over there. I don't know why, but
No,
I can only look downwards.
He's damaged in a completely different way.
Yeah, he says he's not a furry, but I mean, with what he's just done.
As a furry, that is not what we do. That is beyond.
True. We did make a content warning for furries and unnerving imagery, so I apologise for if that unsettles you.
If you didn't see that,
yeah,
hear that,
I apologise.
If you came in the pre-Minecraft era.
Yeah, if you came in after we switched to Minecraft because Sea of Thieves doesn't work. Oh, I should probably change the stream category. I can't do that though. Oh well, shame.
We build an airfield whilst we watch mildly unnerving videos.
Yeah.
That my YouTube just recommends to me.
Yeah, that's basically what's going
down. Occasionally we get some funny stuff. Like, there is a internet historian video on here, which we could watch.
Yeah, we can go with that.
It's good old Dashcon. But first, we need to continue watching what happened to this cult man dude.
We have 6 minutes left.
Yep. I'm pausing in 3, 2, 1. Habibity.
Interestingly though, if you perform a Google search of Teen Challenge Cult, for example, you can stumble upon countless posts about this group partaking in abusive acts at their summer camps. With this in mind, in an article that was shared, we're able to read up on the underbelly of the organization through a compilation of testimonies given by people that were put through the program.
Yeah, if you're ever going to be signed up to a thing, make sure you Google it. There isn't like internet posts about it being a cult.
Gateway Christian Military Academy.
That's probably a good thing to do.
They shaved him bald that first morning in 2008, put him in an orange jumpsuit, and made him exercise past dark. Through the night, as he slept on the floor, they forced him awake for more. The screaming, the endless exercise, it was all in the name of God. In another testimony, someone claimed that was at Teen Challenge in Pensacola, Florida.
I'm sorry, but that's just
very much like a cult. A lot of brainwashing there. It made my
Is he a D-class boy?
Rather than better. I don't recommend Teen Challenge for anyone. One leader threw Bibles at the residents, carried around a baseball bat to scare us. Now, we're able to draw some parallels between the group, their testimonies, and the Reddit story. For starters, OP isn't from the States. In this comment thread here, he basically confirms that he lives in another English-speaking country.
Oh, what film is it set in? Yeah.
Being able to purchase a gun where
Well,
he lives.
what
With
film
that in mind,
is our
that means that
reality?
this organization would either have to be
I
based
don't
in
know.
whatever
Oh,
country
Onion
he's
Soup
from,
just got
or have to
timed
be
out.
worldwide. Going back to that original
By both
Wikipedia
Streamlabs
description,
and
Teen Challenge definitely fits the
Nightbot.
bill here.
I apologise for that. My bots hate
They're
me.
a rehabilitative program that partners with schools
I have no
has
control
religious
over them at the
undertones.
current
They
time.
force
They just
attendees
do
to wear
things randomly.
jumpsuits at their camps, wake them up at night, and provide so-called help to people of all ages. Each of these carrying a parallel to the original story. Now, say his profile was compromised by a cult leader and he was somehow forced to
Where do I
rejoin.
post the
That
link?
would mean that they had
What are you trying to
aggressively
link?
hunted him down, even after they moved, and either coerced the parents into placing him back into it,
If he's trying to link us
eventually
someone from
had
his
dug up some
recommended,
sort of blackmail.
I don't know.
That would mean that he'd like to
Yeah.
return to the camp again soon after. His
We're
phone was
watching
taken
stuff
once
that's
more,
on my
and they likely
recommended
tried to
because
get
it's
into his
messed up.
account without him knowing,
Yeah,
assuming that it isn't
we're only
password
really
protected. Either that,
It's fine,
or he's
that's good then.
completely fine and they hacked him somehow, trying their hand at damage control. Although this is pretty far-fetched in itself. I'm sorry, but a crazy religious rehabilitation hacker cult just sounds outrageous.
A crazy
Going with
religious.
theory number 2,
Yes.
being that this is a hoax, we're able to pinpoint
yes.
some holes in the story. First off,
Everything
with
sounds
that,
outrageous
how do I delete
until
a
it's
message I
done.
posted thread in his post history? We
Oh,
can
you
begin
wanted
rip this
to
logic apart. How on
Post the
earth
YouTube
is
video.
someone
Yeah, we're
capable
only
of logging
really
into a
watching
Reddit
the stuff
account,
in my friends
navigating through the
recommended
help
because
subreddit
it gets
specifically,
really,
and creating
really,
a post about
really
deleting a
dumb.
post without actually knowing how to delete
Would be cool
something?
though. What do you
It's
mean would be
incredibly
cool,
rudimentary,
Simpson? What are you
and
referring to? My
anyone
chat's a
with
bit
any
delayed.
sort of internet knowledge would know how to do this. with ease. Furthermore, in his original update comment, he claims that he's scared to even Google the group name in fear of them tracking him down. Regarding the cult name, this implies that, well, he doesn't have one. Is, for example, Teen Challenge sitting there and monitoring every IP address that Googles their organization's name? Does that put you on some sort of watch list? It isn't even possible for the public to reverse track people that search up certain terms, which leads me to believe that this guy is either being overly paranoid or he doesn't have a group name at all. Lastly, he claims in his original story that he didn't leave the house for the rest of the summer.
To be fair, if you're in a
right when
cult,
he finally
like,
does, the cult
and they've been watching him shit, you have reason to be overly paranoid.
All of the other people that
Yeah,
could be taking part in this crazy
and
cult,
but I mean,
undying focus on him,
if he's worried about being tracked via IP, it's not hard to like just run a VPN or allowing viewer requests. Yeah, that would be cool.
You would think, being only 2 years ago,
I think Nightbot has command permit. I'm not sure though. I don't know if it's enabled. But Streamlabs would probably override it because Streamlabs hits one.
Like I said, there are a lot of inconsistencies, and it's hard to look past them. All in all, Teen Challenge is a religious rehabilitation organization that has had their fair share of controversies throughout the years. The parallels between the testimonials given by attendees and OP's original story are evident. However, with the lack of verifiable evidence that was given in his post, it's hard to pinpoint what exactly it was that happened to him and who it was that did it. Either he's back in this cult and in potential trouble, or this entire thing was nothing more than a very comprehensive, scary story. Nonetheless, it's an
right, so what you've just said there is that all of the stuff I've said for the past 20 minutes, ignore what I've been saying about him being back in or having been tracked down and that. It's I don't know, just ignore what I've said. You're very contradictory here.
I mean, there is a lot of things like that where it's like, if you watch a lot of people like talking about conspiracies and stuff, it's like,
what do you think?
Well, here's the story as it happens, and here's one of the possible things it could just not be.
True. I don't know why I can't look up without having my frame rate cut itself in half. That's an interesting issue. I'm pretty sure it could be to do with because I'm streaming or something. I don't know.
So, what's your opinion on what happened?
Let me just pause that terrible outro music.
Let's just start with simple, real or fake?
Real or fake? There are a few discrepancies, like they said, but at the same time,
I'd say real, because
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, even with the discrepancies, I do feel like in a situation like that, you wouldn't exactly say it 100% accurate, because then they'd be like, oh, it's this fucker.
Yeah, like, I'm willing to say real. Chat, what do you think? And then I'll see that in about 30 seconds, because for some reason there's a massive delay that I haven't put on my end. That's YouTube's end.
I mean, I understand what he means about being paranoid all the time, because I am. I don't like being in dark rooms, and people are like, oh, what, are you afraid of being alone? I'm like, no, I'm just afraid that I might not be, which is the worst fear.
I mean, I get that. Hey Minecraft, do you want to actually let me go backwards in a straight line and not make me veer off to the right every 12 seconds?
I'm gonna scroll down, see what I've got. The first video is one of yours, so I don't think...
I mean, we could react to mine, but I think it might be a little biased.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what have you found? Have you found the juice?
I found, it's an oldie.
Okay. How old are we talking?
2009, maybe? I can't quite... It's an oldie.
Go ahead and send it to me.
Have done.
Cool.
It hath been sent.
Right, you see what I've just done there is shown stream my Discord. Very cool. That was stupid.
Luckily, it hasn't probably seen the numbers. Nasa. What do they mean?
React to yeah. Luckily, I tabbed out quickly, but at the same time, I'm gonna need to switch to Streamlabs and just go to the starting soon scene whilst I grab that and queue it up.
Well, I got a disconnect.
Did you now?
Yep. I'm connecting back.
Oh, right, it's because I tabbed out.
Yeah.
Good to see that's still a thing despite I turned it off.
Alright, tell you what. Do you want me to start up a world?
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Create new. Create new. Fuck off, I'm gonna close the window. Okay. Creative. Any resource packs or anything you would like?
No.
Did you get the video booted up
Yep,
already?
it's queued up.
I'm gonna just plug my earphones back in. Because I will not... I'm gonna obviously take them out and put them back in. Because they'll probably have some charge in now. Alright.
Let me just save and quit that world. And I'll need an invite so I can join you.
Yep. Once it's done the... It's generating now.
Actually. No, never mind. It's just shown up on my list. I can just join you.
Yay.
Locating server. It's not hard. It's round the corner.
This is a bloody weird seed.
Yeah. Let me
desert.
just show stream what's going on here because so if I switch back to, I believe, yes, I'm in the Sea of Thieves scene. Yeah, I'm good. That's the sod is this seed. Do we just want to fly around and explore this seed whilst we watch the videos?
Yeah, sure. So starting in 3, 2, 1.
Hang on, give me a second.
Oh. Okay. When you're ready.
3, 2, 1. Go. Like I've already clicked.
Oh, hello! This
Oh god,
is
it's Welsh.
MTV Cribs, Hellman style. This is the Ubraj compound patrol base in Musakala, the Helmand province. It is 4 o'clock local time, 16th of May 2009. Come into my crib. This is my bed, pillow, come chair. We'll come on to that a little bit later. Now then, as we do in cribs, we go straight to the fridge. This is my fridge. Rather shaded place for a jerry can. This is how I'm rolling. I'm drinking all fucking day. Just boiling. 38 degrees. It's fucking sunshine hours. Come in. I want to show some shit. This medical fucking equipment. In case the worst should happen, yeah? We got fucking med pouches, all fucking sorts. Look, we got some fucking flares to shoot the fucking locals when they're fucking about. Yes, sir, we got fireworks. Fucking fireworks are pulling from the fucking silence. We got batteries for shit. For the fucking night time. Night time. Or TV. Because, as you notice, the flat screen is no more. We have got open fresh air windows. Bulletproof, in fact.
Oh yeah, I need to full
We
screen
look
it.
through the site on a nighttime, regular fucking basis. As such. Like so, in the daylight hours, however, we're using the Mark 1 ×10 binoculars. As such. Now then, onto my little friend. The GPMG, or as I like to call it, the GMG-P. I'm the general using this machine gun with fucking purpose. Like we say, yeah? However, radio, no music, personal fucking radio, the guard commander. When you won't find me staggering on, I'm sitting down on my fucking seat. Look at that, you guessed it, fucking spare rounds. You must think, put the spare rounds in your webbing. I'm too fucking idle for fucking webbing. Let's go, I'll take you through to the bathroom. I want to go through this bathroom. There's a Paddy, a guest, he's come to visit. We're down. You're thinking, drain pipe. I'm thinking, to do my piss and to do my little shit. That's what we're fucking thinking. Come on. At this stage, then, we can take the hell out of body armor off. Once a day, we can get fucking good shit over. Body my fucking god. Look how we're doing it. This is my fucking right. This is my right. Look in, we got some pimped out shit in my right. Look at my rims. We're talking pimped out motherfucking rims. Paid for, but you guessed it. Her Majesty's good fucking weight. Come with me. Personalised plates. All fucking dusted up. I'm sure you said pen a bastard bond. Bridge in. On the 30mm rod and fucking cannon, fellas. Nobody wants a plate. 2 paracetamols. Big fucking headache. We're in here and we're fucking going. We're bouncing a fucking out. We're bouncing like fuck. But we're out. We're deploying. And into the fucking garden, fellas. This is fucking Afghanistan. We've got no fucking twin towers. We've got no Leaning Tower of Pisa. However, over the Hesco bastion, we've got Buckeye, Green Mile, Dead Man's Land, and that's it, fellas. Get out of my house! Get out of my house! Get out! Get out!
And that's what our military's like.
Yep. Right, let's
Oh fuck, I found another one by the
do you want to get Ollie in the
next
party?
door guy. Yeah, we could do.
That'd be smart, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Shit, I should make a Discord group.
Why? Oh yeah.
So
We've already got one.
Oh yeah. The gang. I've got another one by Nextbar.
Right.
It's 19 minutes. And it's the mystery of the Snapchat intruder. We could obviously go along.
What?
The Snapchat intruder.
Right. Just check. Yes, I am actually on the scene that I can use to show how I'm to use Discord. Right, nice.
Oh fuck, we've summoned Ollie. Oh fuck. Ben, he's been summoned.
Oh, I got DC'd because I tabbed out for too long.
Ah.
Very cool. Oh no. Just gonna get him to join the party. I hope he does actually join as well.
Hopefully.
Just check chat. Yep, not happening there. Very cool. That's you. That's good. I'm having to use the Streamlabs Stream Deck app so that I can actually control. God, this is a hassle.
It's a hassle. But boys, it's fun. Hey!
The screen's on prepared to set sail.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
It's because
we're queuing up another one.
We're waiting for you. I'll send you it in. We're gonna send you it in the gang.
The gang.
Might as well use the Mirrors channel as well.
Bing, 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 bing. Get red. It's the first thing I see when I open Discord.
Oh yeah, I made that, didn't I?
The gang, where is the gang? Down there.
Right. Open Minecraft so I don't get. Why does tabbing out do that? That's so annoying. Let me join you. Right. So stupid.
Need.
Right.
Shit.
I'm queued up. I'm at 0 seconds.
I'm queued up. I'm at 0 seconds.
Same here.
Alright. I'll count us in.
3, 2, 1, yeet.
Play. Oh, hang on. I need to just switch back to the live scene. There we are.
Fuck, that man's intro just fucking, like, breaks my ears every time.
And let me full screen it.
In recent years, Snapchat has become one of the largest social network apps out there. The convenience of being able to send a quick picture message to any of your friends or even mass share what you're up to in life has been something that a lot of other apps have tried to replicate, with mixed success. While a lot of information from the app is largely disposable, there most definitely are some strange uploads that might make you stop and say, wait a minute, what?
I mean, yeah, but it's like that with every social
I'm joined
media.
by Mike O from that chapter to share with you the disturbing story of the Snapchat intruder.
Ooh.
The Snapchat
The
intruder?
story surrounds
Oh
a post
no!
by a user on Reddit named Skinna555.
Watch, this is gonna be like horribly disturbing, and we're gonna be like, oh, dude, we shouldn't have made fun of
going
this.
on to explain some background. He claims that he and his partner had moved in with his parents to save some cash for their new home. His parents own 3 birds, and apparently his friends take great interest in them whenever he talks about them. Knowing this, he took a few Snapchats and posted them to a story for his friends, and within 15 minutes of uploading, he received a peculiar response. One of his good friends replied saying, "Haha, you bearded beast, those birds are mad.
I've seen
By the way,
the
what
clip
the fuck
for
was
this
that in the
one.
window behind you in the last one?" Completely confused as to what he was talking
my
about,
dad.
he rewatched the upload a few more times before his stomach sank. He immediately saved them for further review, but before we continue, I'd like to show you what he witnessed.
Right, so the first one of my parents' little birds.
Basically, on the
this
third one,
little
look at the fucking doorway.
It is little Leo.
Well, look at the
He's
doorway on
called
all 3.
The second little bird
Doorway.
of my parents.
Well, yeah.
Is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver.
Well, it's not in this one, but
And there he is.
in the third one you should see it.
And here I am with my good little mate,
Oh.
Puffin.
Can you see anything?
Advanced version, in case you didn't catch it.
Don't worry.
Here I am with my good little mate.
Over his shoulder.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. I'm actually blind.
Okay, basically, it's something that looks like someone with like their face and hands pressed against the door.
Oh right.
Wait, Mick. Can you upside down a puffer
He then
fish?
proceeded to give us some backstory on why this especially freaks him out so much.
Ollie asking the real
All
questions.
throughout his teen years, Skinner was suffering from severe episodes of sleep paralysis. These events would happen once or twice a month, and while he could breathe during them, he definitely couldn't move. Strangely, when he turned 14, he started to hear and see things in these episodes, and something started recurring. He claims that he would begin to see a strange, faceless man peering into his window, much in the same exact position that the person had in his Snapchat story. However, when he
That
would
was
wake
ironic.
up from
This
it,
book is
the
scary.
figure would be
There's a
gone.
doorway here and a husk was just stood at it.
like
That was...
At age 18, he moved out of his parents' house and never experienced another severe episode like that again. He would only endure minor and quite short sleep paralysis once in a blue moon. However, it was nothing too major. He claimed that he's now 26 and is quite freaked out by what looks exactly like what he experienced in his teenage years. Following up with some edits, he claimed that there was actually no glass between him and the figure when the Snap story was uploaded. The door was completely open, and the only thing between him and the person was a simple fly screen door. This largely eliminated the possibility of it being a reflection, and through his story another hint of authenticity. He then proceeded to give us a
I'm sorry,
tour
but did
of the room,
Nextpod
to give
change
us another
voice halfway through
perspective
this
on
video?
things.
He's
Closing
got
his
another
he
guy
let us
with him
know that it's
in
been a
this one,
few
I believe.
days,
Oh,
and
right.
he thankfully hasn't experienced anything else.
So this is the Michael McChill
That was
of the
until
Nextpod
a
channel.
week or so later, when he made a follow-up post about his story.
He opened his account by thanking everyone for the advice and that everything seemed to be going well for a few days.
Something I'm
He was led to
constantly doing.
believe that someone was scoping out the house in an attempt to rob it in the near future, and that he simply caught what would be a thief on camera.
Well, I've missed two messages
He
here.
then goes
So we've
forth
got
to state that he
Kobe Boy
repurposed one of his
saying
old
hi
phones as a
and
camera-only
Sergio
device to
Vasquez
hopefully
saying hi.
catch this intruder should
Hello to
anything
both of
happen
you.
in the future. A mental note was also taken to be absolutely sure to lock
Hello.
every door and window when he'd be home alone.
Sorry
and
for the
he
delay, we're
allegedly
just
followed
reacting
this
to videos.
very closely.
Spoopy video.
Anyway, he then goes forth to say that, I woke up Friday and went to work. Nothing was out of the ordinary. However, the entire day I felt an oncoming dread since I'd be home alone again that night. I can't just go out every Friday and Saturday night to avoid the house though, so I was trying not to be too concerned. On Friday night, my parents left the house at 7, and my partner left to work around 8:30 since she works at a club. Things were fine and I was playing games with some friends on Steam for a few hours until about 10:15, when some shit went down. I started to hear some relatively loud banging coming from outside the screen door. It was definitely something scraping or banging around out there, so I stayed silent, carefully took the headset off of my head, got up out of my chair, and started filming. Skinner then goes forth to film the downstairs as the banging is happening, and tries to search the laundry room before proceeding to the back screen door. He doesn't seem to catch anything back there until a noise is heard once more from another part of the house. Once he hears it, he rushes over to check it out.
Meanwhile, anvil noises.
I don't see nothing, Chief.
Yeah.
He's just tripping, man.
You just got a nice garden, like, or pathway or whatever the hell that was.
He's just. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Now,
What puppy?
it seemed that nothing happened in the video and it was probably just some wind or something. Possibly? He claims that he didn't call the cops and kept all the lights on for the rest of the night while staying away from all the windows until his parents got home at 11 p.m.
What?
For some reason, he didn't tell his parents about the situation. However, when his partner got home around midnight, he gave her the heads up about what happened. Skinner then
what the
goes forth
fuck?
to open the floor for advice and suggestions, and users,
killed Jerry.
of course, all
Okay,
chimed in with
Zeus.
their thoughts. There was one thing that stood out among the rest, though. He
Oh.
posted an update claiming that a user named Abel Carbon posted a comment that included an enhanced version of the video. And before I talk about it, I want to see if you can spot what ended up freaking him out so much.
Okay.
Enhanced.
Oh.
Bruh, you're filming
Enhanced
it
to
in
4K.
pixels.
You're filming it in void.
That's not enhanced, my guy.
Oh, that's a red circle. Ooh. That's a corner.
Damn, that was a corner.
/ pointless red circle.
He claims that the mass in the corner was most definitely not supposed to be there, and he thinks that it's the person that broke in. He goes forth to say that him and his partner stayed at a motel that night, and would proceed to call the cops the next day, as they now have footage of the supposed creep. Closing his post, he let us know that him and his partner have been staying at a friend's house and that they're okay. The birds are fine, and nothing was stolen. Apparently, the police were freaked out by the footage, and they hypothesized that a two-man
That
team
is
tried to
indeed
rob
a
his
corner.
parents. They could have had one person downstairs trying to lure Skinner
The police thought it was a
downstairs out of the
two-man
house,
job.
as the
Right, so we've
other
got an
does
actual
the
sleep
work
crew.
from the inside. Strangely though, the windows and doors were locked,
shit.
as we mentioned before.
Fuck, oh shit.
So the
To be
cops
fair, this is a
theorized
relative. I'm
that
gonna
the
go
intruder may have
get the
entered
next one
and
whilst
subsequently
we
exited through the roof
Yeah.
somehow.
keep watching this because
Also, he mentioned
one's
that the
not as good as
stairs would have
the,
definitely made
Reddit.
noise if the person were going up and down them. So he would have had to be strikingly careful to carry out this plan. Nonetheless, he was entirely freaked out and claimed that he's going to stay at his friend's for the week and discuss whether or not to move back to his parents' house before his story ends.
oh, fair enough.
Now, this story is a special one for one tiny little detail. He has video evidence of these encounters. It should be definitive, right?
Wrong.
Well, let's dive into a few quick theories that I can come up with in regards to this really fast. The first theory I have is that this is a real, genuine story, and that it's not just somebody out there trying to craft a scary story. The logic in the guy's entries seems to flow well with the footage provided, and it just seems to have a strange hint of authenticity, especially given the large figure that he captured in the corner. This very easily could have been a home intruder that was caught on camera, and this guy could have contributed to the prevention of his parents' house being robbed at the risk of his own life.
Oh, like I said, at the risk of his own life when... Oh no,
Yeah, but it
risk.
could
I
also
thought he
just be
said
so-
Alright,
by
the second theory
at
might anger a
cost,
few of you,
not the
but
risk.
hear me out. This entire hypothesis surrounds a very real possibility that this entire story could be fake.
Well, yeah, it could
Now,
be.
to begin this segment, I'd like to
Could be like a
address
where is
the
the sun gone
elephant
type
in the room.
situation, you know?
Do
It's
you
just
have any idea?
Actually, that's a good one to watch.
Yes, it's a no sleep story, and I almost was repelled on even touching this because of that. I'm not bashing on no sleep as a whole, but honestly, let's face it. Of all the cliche subreddits that are oversaturated with fake, quote, true scary stories, No Sleep is the unfortunate pioneer of that very stigma, and it very much plagues this story.
Got a problem.
It was hard getting
What?
past it then, and
We have our
honestly,
own creepy
the more I
pasta
talk
right here.
about it, the harder it is to get past it now. Anyway, another point that I want to touch on surrounds the claims about his past. Now honestly, while interesting, it legitimately does nothing to support any evidence given by the video. Looking back to his first post and the comments below it, everyone led him to believe that it was a home intruder that was scoping out his house. This far and large, left me wondering what the significance of the sleep paralysis was at all. The only connection that I could make was that it was divine timing and a massive coincidence that their positions were the same, but other than that, it simply has no relevance. We have to consider that his parents live here no matter what, and if they haven't experienced anything like this prior, then this largely screams filler in order to create a spooky story. Lastly, I want to touch on the in footage, and I'll just demonstrate exactly where I'm going with this. Hey man, could you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Yeah, could you
Stand in the corner.
Can't hear him.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm still here.
What are you filming?
Don't worry about it, man. I'm writing a scary story, and I just need some footage. Just stand over there, and I'm gonna walk through here while shaking the camera.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Is this good?
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That should work.
No mesa.
As you might expect, that ending is that easy to replicate, and Skinner could have done just that. I could continue with a few more nitpicky things, like how he somehow didn't see the massive figure in the corner while he was walking through the room with somewhat ample lighting. However, I'm sure you get the point here.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this one not real.
Yeah.
The last theory surrounds one glaringly large
Hang on,
possibility.
can we just pause a second? I'm hearing my
that
own
this was
noises
a prank.
outside.
Now, while
Paused. I
Could have
think
been
I found
backing
a,
music, but I'm pretty sure I just heard haunted noises from the sky. So,
Creepypasta.
well,
oh god, are you
Skinner
hearing
claims-
the sky trumpets? That's an actual phenomenon.
Doo-doo.
doo-doo.
So I think I found a mesa plateau biome. You know, one of the mesa biomes with the forests and that on it, which are actually fucking rare.
Oh yeah. And of course,
I
it's
found
in a creative world and completely useless to redacted.
Yes.
On pause.
Yeah. Go ahead and unpause. 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
they didn't recognize
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Paused.
the figure in the corner, this could have been done by a friend or a family member as a huge prank. The reason I consider this theory is that a lot of people have been scratching their heads on how the hell this person got in and out so quickly and quietly without Skinner hearing them. Theories have been made that they entered and exited through the roof, but I honestly see this as a large stretch. This possibly could have been someone with an easy method of re-entry, or someone with a... Aha! A key! Now, this doesn't consider any house alarms going off to any extent. However, if someone entered through any window, be it on the roof or inside the house alarm would go off. So it's possible to assume that their home security was either disabled or that they don't have one. Now, with a prank, we have to consider the possibility of a motive. Well, honestly, I have one right here. It was in late October when this story was posted. This could have very well been some sort of Halloween prank played on this guy,
guys,
and it would
DP
somewhat make sense. Friend dresses up in a creepy costume, friend has access to a potential spare key, friend gets in, other friend makes noise outside, Skinner gets scared, and everyone has a laugh. The only thing dragging that down, though, is the fact that Skinner was never told that it was a prank at all. If it were one of his friends messing around, surely they would have told him by now. Unless he hasn't told us. Anyway guys, the large viewer consensus for this story is that it was someone who was scoping out the house before finally intruding and escaping. While you now know my take on this story, I'd love to hear yours. Was this an entirely legitimate affair? Was this all staged out by Skinner himself? Or was this an elaborate and nonsensical prank that never revealed itself? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Before we go, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Mike O from that chapter for joining me on this ride. If you like content along the lines of Rob Dyke or Kaylee Elise, go give his fantastic work a look. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below.
Yeah,
I
if
would've
they'd
said,
left
yeah.
it
Also,
just
before I forget,
could
I'd
be
like to
someone
give
at the
a huge
window,
shout
then
out to my latest
it'd been a bit
Nightmare
more
Expo Platinum
believable. But
patron. Huge thanks to Spell iCup.
Then you pull out the over in
I
the
see what you
corner.
did there.
Ball crap.
Anyway, guys, thanks once again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. And good. Wait, what? It's our 1-year anniversary.
yes, shut up. It's your 1-year anniversary.
I no give no fuck.
I cannot believe it.
Microsoft.
There's a, you know, one of them unnerving places things.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me just switch to starting soon so that I can go into Discord safely.
I'm gonna go downstairs, grab a coffee, and take a pee, and come back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we are. Right, I'm queued and paused.
I didn't pause in time, I just heard the cave sound.
Oh yeah, no, I had to pause and rewind because I heard.
Yeah, I've made my corner clickbait. Almost.
Right. Oh, are
Yeah,
you still
corner.
working on that?
I'm making a thing for every video we watch.
Okay.
It's a corner.
It do be a corner though. Oh, hang on, I need to switch back to the actual live scene. There we are.
It do be clickbait. Sign, it's a corner though.
Do be a corner. How long have we been going? I don't know. Let's see if uptime works. I'm pretty sure that's a default command on Nightbot.
Yeah.
No, just isn't.
Oh. I can check.
Oh, YouTube is saying I started streaming 4 minutes ago.
Ah.
Let me just switch to Streamlabs real quick. 1 hour and 19.
Yeah, that's alright.
Right.
Oh, we got a few hellos, but we were all distracted.
Yeah. No, there was a couple I responded to them. If you're on about Kobe Boy and Sergio.
Torbjorn.
Yeah, like I respond. So when he gets back, we'll do what 2 more and then call it, so it's not too long.
Yeah, that'll be fine. What the fuck? Just 40 baby zombies. Where? Oh.
What? You there? Ollie?
Bird really be trolling like that? Oh, I need a figure
Tactical
there.
nuke incoming. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Oh. There was a boom. Why do I have an end crystal?
Nuke.
Ah.
I'm just gonna
Do we
make
have-
a cluster charge over here because I'm bored and it's what I do in creative. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a thing in Minecraft, but I need to go for TNT first. Can't just search for cluster charge and expect it to work.
Oh, I don't have permission.
I think I might have found where the zombies it was repeating are. There was just 3 in the same block over here. Interesting.
Oh.
Oh well, it's a shame.
Ah, there. Oh, yeah. It's kind of the desert.
Kind of what?
Snowman don't want to live in desert.
Yeah.
Did you get those trick shots? Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Someone just queued up the video?
Yeah, I queued it up.
Yeah, I've got scary man.
Right, sorry, I was just digging a trench.
Scary
Right, so
man in corner.
in order
to you.
what I said right after you left, rather stupidly, is we'll watch like 2 more, then call it, so it's not too long like the last one was.
Yep.
Because it was 5 hours long.
And then we just continue in our free time.
Yeah, whilst we actually play the video games.
Right.
Once I finish digging a trench there, right. And also Ollie's going to make something for each build, each thing.
What the fuck's he gonna do for this one?
I don't know, but he'll figure it out. Okay, I'll count us in.
What's this one? Oh, is that the?
It do be a corner though.
Do be. Alright, when we starting?
No, we can make it more appropriate.
Name tag him Johnny.
Just the friend.
No, just name tag him Johnny, because that way he gets out on axe, he gets angry.
Ah.
Right, yeah, I'll count us in though.
Alright.
3. Hang on, am I in the
Wait.
live scene?
Let me get.
stream on mine. Am I in the live scene?
Let
Yes,
me-
I am.
Let me full screen and make sure my phone's on.
We ready?
I
I'm
like
ready when-
seeing this bird now and then.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Let's be unnerved.
That do be a corner though. Ooh. That's
I know these places.
Yeah, why do you feel like you know this?
I watched
I swear
Captain
I've-
Marvel here.
No, I fucking been there. Yeah, I swear. Nah, demons.
No, I'm pretty sure I went there for parents' evening.
That's school hospital. I feel like I've seen that one though.
Yeah,
I
that.
actually do feel like I've seen like that
I
one.
think that was nursery. Okay, no, I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that one. No. Is it a play area?
Yeah.
The void.
I
The
definitely know that.
Oh no.
That is photoshopped. That the swim pool. I know this room. I have been here.
I know that room.
I know the stairs.
Upstairs. That's a hallway. Why do these make me uncomfortable? I don't understand it.
I've been to that shopping centre or living room.
I mean,
No.
I haven't been to that shopping centre, but I have.
I feel like I've seen. I've definitely no. I can't. Why? Why is?
Ah,
Is that an IKEA?
That was incredible. Okay, so that one was incredibly short. We should see if let's see if the recommended is filled with more of these things.
Oh, I got Stadia on. Fuck off. Stadia.
Stadia.
Stadia. Oh, I got another one.
I'm just making Thanos River.
Thanos River.
You haven't seen Thanos River, have you, Ollie?
No.
He hasn't seen what?
Thanos River.
Ah. Is this the unnerving? Ah, it's a dirt house. I understand.
It's the green top.
So I'll show
But
you
wait.
guys this one.
Let me just quickly switch to save the scene.
Fuck.
Then tab it over to Discord. I think that might have been auto-played for me, so that was entirely pointless. Tab back to Minecraft. There we are, right. Okay.
It's kicked you out. Very cool.
How's it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll.
There we are. I finally got kicked out on my end. Right.
This is too bright for the corner, Chief. It needs to be dark.
Oh, yes. Right, so I've got my cave noise set up. Steve finally returns to his home.
Hang on. We need to just...
No.
Music discs, where are you? Where do they hide them?
No, please no. I don't want fear. I like.
Luckily I have game audio turned off. Right, I'm gonna keep making Thanos River. Well, it's more of a lake, but...
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Wait, creepy.
Why is it raining? We're in the desert. Why do I have rain effects here? What? There are 4 blocks where it's raining, and it's confusing me. Did you delete the door world, Lewis?
Oh, I removed it out of fear.
Okay.
I deleted both of them, I believe.
Right.
I have created something. I don't know what I've created.
Right, so are we ready to play the video?
Ben, come into the house. Look what I've created. Ben, I want to know. Just.
Escape. Right, can we...
I'll need to finish Steve. There you go. Oh no, Steve!
Yeah. We can get it.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
There, the guy in the corner.
This video's 420.
This video is 420 long.
Alright, ready?
I need a go from you, Ollie.
Yeah.
Right. 3,
3,
2, 1.
1.
Fear.
Unnerving. I've seen that place. Why have I seen that place?
That's... This isn't okay.
This
I'm not
isn't
okay with
okay.
this.
I'm not okay with this, but I am okay with this. No, fuck that shit. That's some Silent Hill.
I'm pretty sure I captured that flag. Almost certain I captured that on Sinai.
That's an attic.
Oh, it's my bedroom.
How would you sleep in a room like that, Ollie?
Don't
If you
question
slept in a room like that, your room would just be constant fear.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you doing it like this, Ben?
Because I
That's,
did it entirely wrong.
that's a hallway. That's just a door. That's slightly open. What's on the other end of that
I've
door?
paid
God
500 for that door.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's on the other end of that door. Could be demons.
I was
yes.
looking
Sewer river. Sewer pool. I don't remember going there. I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's not so familiar.
That
Yeah.
one is.
Now that's just good architecture.
What's in that cupboard?
Me.
I've definitely seen this in a house tour.
So the stairs are
What?
kind of.
I don't. Yeah, so far I don't know which house, but I've seen it. I've seen that in a dream. I've definitely been there. In
I've
a dream
been on
also.
that slide.
I am the slides.
Which slide? The front one or the back one?
The back one. And you know
Cool,
exactly
then.
where, but we're not going to say because county redacted. Yeah,
Right, so just
Yeah.
return from holiday.
yeah.
That's
Remember.
No.
no furniture, no luggage.
Remember, no luggage.
I feel like I know that place, but I shouldn't because that's quite clearly not an English house.
It's the house.
It's the
I am that duck.
No. Oh no.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I've seen that at a caravan site. Ooh, the music just ramped up.
Yeah, the music's making me uneasy. I don't like it.
No, no.
That's some nightmare. That's some nightmare shit right there. I'm good, thanks, Chief.
I'm good on that one, thanks.
I'm not dealing with this. This is a nightmare and elm shit. I'm not dealing with this FNAF floor type thing.
That's just Tarkov.
No, I've definitely gone through the tunnel under there to res someone before.
Does anyone want some cheese?
That's absolutely Zavod.
I've definitely been in that building.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
for
we're all
us.
kids now. It's just kids. Oh fucking hell!
That's just a trash bridge.
That noise. It's just
Like a monocle.
I couldn't even hear it.
Oh.
I feel like I've crossed over that bridge.
Yeah. Can we just have a look at this one that's in my recommended that's just got some kind of tree golem?
What?
What's it called? What's it called?
It is called Submechanophobia Images, but with the Mario 64 OST.
Oh, I think I've seen one of these type videos before. It's basically how to give yourself a fucking phobia.
I'm gonna dump it in the Discord.
This ends up giving you like Like, this is like reverse, like, therapy. It ends up giving you the phobia.
Good. I'm gonna need an invite back, no doubt.
No.
Did it not boot me? Poggers?
Pogs?
Probably lighting.
Once I've got this up. Oh yes. Squidward. Alright.
Why are there leaves here?
Submechphobia, the fear of partially or fully submerged man-made objects.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, it is a bit unnerving. It feels like to be going along and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, here's a house. That's fucking...
Right, let's get queued and stacked and ready and... You ready, lads?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, let's get a phobia.
Oh no.
I'm ready. Whoa. Not a fan of that.
I'm pretty sure that's on that China Rising map in BF4.
It's the top of Dire Rise.
Oh,
Actually is.
It's part of the Easter egg.
Ooh.
That's art.
That's just art.
Yeah. That's
my cheese castle.
that's just Sydney.
And we got it. We finally got it. Oh shit. How you smell that?
I feel like I've seen that in a Skyrim dungeon.
His name is Bob.
Release.
That's just the bottom of an oil rig.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's the Pyramidion from Destiny. You're not gonna know what I'm on about. What the sod have we found here? What is happening in this world?
That's my cousin Harry, the Brachiosaurus. Yeah.
It's the Shrouded.
No, it's a parasol. Or Parasaurus or something like that. I can't actually pronounce the actual thing, so I just say parasol, which I know is paleontologist, but whatever. That's a pool. That's the pool.
That's just a swimming pool, bro.
Yo, that shit vents. Oh fuck. Get your toast.
That vent's gonna swallow a child.
Yeah. Can we release the demons then?
Oh. That's just the Loch Ness monster. Oh.
What hell have we unleashed?
I don't know, but we've just found the Loch Ness monster apparently according to the video. Oh, that's just 682's containment cell. I'm not sure how many of you watch SCP shit, so I'm not sure if any of you understand that.
Oh, uh-oh.
That might have been an error.
What the fuck is that? I'm not afraid of that being partially submerged, I'm just afraid of that. Oh, Jesus!
Made an error.
Consume me.
That's a flood.
That's just flood zone.
Oh, there's my other cousin. I think that's a Carnotaurus consuming fucking
Guys,
everything.
I'm about to release the chickens.
Oh look, Thanos River's working
Be
now.
free, chickens.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I mean
They're-
that's a
they're
little,
free.
that's a little unnerving, I guess, just because it's a fucking shipwreck.
Wait, guys. Why does chickens not becoming free? Chickens, this is your chance to escape. Oh, they've created a being. They've created an ultimate being. Oh, here they go. Tactical nuke.
Ben, we found it! We found the ultimate hippo! Look at the video! Guys,
Oh.
look at the video!
Tactical nuke incoming.
I'm hungry. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll admit, Ben, I'll admit this video's this image is a little creepy.
Yeah?
I want to slide down it.
I wanna go, no, you see, what, you see that? I wanna go down there and I wanna go get the Jade Battle Gill at the bottom of it.
Oh.
Whoa!
You
What
versus
the
your
fuck is that one?
nightmares.
I've got another one called Hylophobia.
I'm just gonna kill creepers.
Ooh, that's just a flooded car park.
Yeah.
Here's a curse over here. I'm just vibing.
You didn't want to see, did you, lads?
Invented Florida. Watch the video. Okay.
You wanna go on this?
I've got one called Hylophobia.
Ben,
It's just an image of stairs in a forest.
Photo images, but with the Ocarina of Time OST.
Ollie,
just
what
been
the?
recommended.
What is the? Okay. I'm just gonna paste that one in.
Oh no.
Let me get back onto the
Spatula.
gang.
Back to the beginning. Have I been muted?
Yeah.
Cool.
So we were looking at the stairs. What?
Oh, the get it. Bonk.
The fucking Hylophobia.
Got it. Where do they go? Where are they going?
See,
I-
I think we might have made a mistake in this stream
What?
because what I'm doing here, I might have to delete the VOD for this one.
Why is that?
Either that or just put a content warning in the description. This may be unnerving. Also, if you have these phobias, don't watch.
I mean,
Yo.
in all fairness, it's like I think these phobias are probably quite rare.
Yeah, but knowing Milo,
And it's not like they're against YouTube policies anyways, because they're on YouTube.
good point. All right. Oh, I'm gonna maximize and then I'll count us in.
Alright, I'm gonna boot my phone back up. Count us in, Chief.
3, 2, 1. Trees.
Trees. Hylophobia, the abnormal and intense fear of forests and trees.
Okay.
Okay. I don't fear trees. I fear what's in the trees. That's just
a ball.
Yeah, that's just. If you go through that, you end up in like fucking Lord of the Rings.
Dude, that's just the Shire.
You end up in a Roald Dahl novel. Oh, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, that's it.
That's a Trevor Henderson monster, I think.
Yo, guys, I'm about to jump scare you very quick.
The fuck did I slay? I play stairs.
No. Guys, I'm about to jump scare you. Ready?
Oh, that's just some. That's just a tree on a river.
Yeah, it's just.
I could walk along that.
That's pretty useful.
I mean, sure, it's in the fog, so you'll have eerie music all the time, but.
Oh, I
No.
don't like that one. There's someone in the background there.
There's a person in that one.
I'm good, thanks. Look, I fear what's in the woods, not what the woods is.
Yeah, the woods I'm cool with. It's what hides amongst them. Isn't that where Isn't that where the centaur saved Harry in the first Harry Potter?
No, it's where they hide from. It's where they hid from the ring wraith.
Yeah.
Here, you like my tree?
That's just the local park.
That's just the winter.
That's just the local park, circa now.
Oh, what the fuck is that in the background?
Oh, I didn't see the death claw in the background.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that one, Chief. I'm good. That's the background to some sort of like Slenderman creepypasta.
Yeah.
I'm good with that one, Chief.
We're just gonna ignore the eternal darkness void that's creeping in from the right there.
Yeah. Nah.
Burn with fire, burn it with fire, burn it with fire.
I think it did, to be honest. That's probably in Australia.
Yeah.
True. Saplings, where do you live? There you are.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what that is, but I'm good.
There's a hand. There's a
It's a
hand.
friend.
Look above the hand. Look above the hand, Chief.
Yeah, it's like it's the moon emoji.
The Majora's Mask moon.
I think the trees are speaking.
It's a wraith ball.
Well, that's just kind of nice.
That looks nice.
Where's the demon though?
There isn't one. That's just a Windows background.
To be fair. I want to find a village and make someone's house become a tree.
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
That's a Mothman story. That's genuinely a Mothman story.
That's just a man who just sort of stood there. He searched through the tall grass. He's a Pokemon.
He is a Pokemon.
Those are stairs.
Where is he going?
Oh,
That's
no.
just stairs.
To the top, you just disappear. You went to the next level. There's a loading time.
Oi, why have you lit my tree on fire?
My tree is strong.
Ooh, I don't like that one.
Absolutely not.
Could be demons in there. Can't see them. It's dark.
You'll never find me in hell.
Yeah, fair point, but that's where they want to take you. That's a whale.
You're not meant to be there. Bad sport. Not a bad sport. I see. Yeah, the nether cow looks nice compared to this. Oh,
Oh,
Oh. No thanks.
hello.
so with a skeleton.
You get its head.
That's just Phil. He watches the woods.
Ah, and we're done. Okay, so that was an interesting stream. What is this? Exploiting the real world with glitches. Okay, we'll end on that one.
I've got another strangely familiar places for after we've ended the stream, and we're just gonna be
Yeah, and
basically doing what we're doing here.
but
without
we'll be
it
on a
being-
brig and we'll be having fun. And I'll
it
be able
also
to
won't
hear
be
the game.
recorded.
Yes. Right. So, do you want me to send you to a link to this?
Yeah, sure, and I'll send a link to my one.
just switch to I can actually tab out mode. But I can't because it'll crash the game.
I only dislike... It's like those images weren't bad, unless there was something actively in them that's like, no.
Alright, which one we're watching first?
The sheds.
Sheds.
That's a bad spawn. Bad dupe.
It's a Gmod glitch.
They're about to start jittering.
Right.
I need to switch to live scene. There we are. And then
It's another 420!
yeah, we'll end on this.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, go.
Sheds. Whoa. Is this music? I've heard this one before in one of these videos. I want to know if that's real or photoshopped, because if it's real, that's good engineering.
No, Phil, that's my
What's with the mystery box in the background?
Oh, it's chaos as well.
Is this on Mob?
Is it Spawn? Someone got the teddy bear. They quite clearly activated the chandelier trap. That's the top of some stairs.
It's also taken in pixels.
Yeah, I like my colours to not be. I like my photos to not be taken in pink and green.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hang out at the enchantment table? Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, that's no.
You'll let Dan be in charge.
Alright.
The fucking M25.
The thing is, looking at those houses, it's England. Ooh.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah.
I said she gotta get the. I said she gotta get the fucking new source mod for Gmod. Fucking textures.
Yeah. Light.
That's a science classroom.
Yeah.
What's the Zeus beam mod? Zeus. Is it channeling? Yeah, channeling. There we are. Does channeling work in the Nether?
Who let me be the engineer?
No, that's what happens when I figure out that R is rotate. See, what happened there is I tried to model a room in Blender, but I just pressed R at the wrong time.
The end of the line.
So it's all mountain, always has been. Channeling doesn't appear to be working.
That's also the M25. This is also the M25.
I bet that we've got a bit of a chunk error going on, lads. I think I might be lagging out.
No, this
Might be
map
me.
has plenty of truck errors. I see the car go vertical.
Yeah. That's not.
GZ?
Shit, accidentally moved it.
Oh god, I pressed save.
Oh shit, I rendered it. Fuck. Yeah, good one. If it's a wheelchair, I guess.
That's a crappy design plus.
No, it's just parking for the wheelchair.
Have you turned off
Yeah.
weather? Because in channeling, the enchantment that makes your lightning bolt, your trident good, Zeus. What?
That's that one Advanced Warfare multiplayer map.
Houses in Fallout 4.
Be like.
Actually, though.
So I did a little working whilst she was away.
Ooh.
I don't like that. It's messing with my brain hole.
Brain be
Yeah.
like,
Brain be like,
Okay, right. Yeah, we'll call it a day there, I think.
yeah.
do I like my book place? It's where you
Don't worry,
get
chat.
knowledge.
Don't worry, chat. We're just doing this to spare you the hell of what we hear, of going completely insane via this shit.
And
Yeah.
also because I don't want it to be another 5 hours of complete nonsense like last week.
Ah, but 5 hours of this would be fun.
Welcome to the bookstore.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This is why you never let us play God.
Which book we want to read?
Okay, I'm gonna switch to the starting soon scene and call it a day and stop the stream, and then we're gonna go play some salt and not be able
Quarantine
to play
has damaged us.
I don't think it was quarantine, Chief.
Okay, we were already damaged.
Yeah.
We don't deserve
Right.
the
So you right you know
The
I'm
only
already.
part of my warning that didn't come true was furries.
Rar X3 nuzzles.
I will hang you.
Do it. Right now.
Alright.
Right now. Go on.
Okay.
Go.
just a. You
TOS?
deserved it.
Cut them on. Cut it. Now. Cut.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm about to say. So just